This is the solution video for question 18 from paper 2 of the 2019 TMUA or CTMUA exam. In this question, we're asked to consider inequality star, which states that a mod x plus 1 is less than or equal to mod x minus 2, where a is some real constant. And we're asked for what range of a is star true for all x. And we're given 8 possible answers, 7 of them being as expected, you're given ranges of a, and the last one being that there is no such a to make star true for all x. So the first thing to think when seeing this question is draw a graph. Drawing a graph will make this much easier. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw the right hand side and the left hand side for various values of a, or imagine what it looks like for various values of a, and then compare the graphs and hopefully come up with a conclusion. So let's have a set of axes, and let's go for the right hand side first because we know everything about that. So y equals mod x minus 2, we know it looks something like this, and we know our point, we've got a point x equals 2 here at the 0 point, and when x is 0, y is 2. So this is mod x minus 2. Now, what does this look like? Well, it's very hard to draw generally because we don't know one of the parameters, we don't know a. But we know when x is 0, this is 1, so it can at least mark 1 on here. And what will this generally look like? Well, we know a mod x graph looks something like this, or like a little bit like our mod x minus 2 graph here. So we see a greater than 0 is never going to work because we're just going to go straight through this curve here, and the green line will be much higher than the red. So we know at least that a is less than 0 for star to hold for all x. And from here we've got a much better chance of drawing this. So for a less than 0, our graph looks something like this, because we've got essentially a mod x graph inverted and then translated upwards by 1. So we see for whatever value of a this corresponds to, we have our relation that the green graph is always lower than the red graph. So as we moved a up, so we move a from very negative close and close to 0, what will happen is this line will move up and up here and become a shallower and shallower gradient until it touches as so. So if we can work out what the gradient is here, i.e. what a is on this edge case, then whatever number that is, be it minus half, minus 3 over 2, minus 1, etc., then we know that the range of a we're looking for is all a less than this gradient. Fortunately, this is quite an easy gradient to work out because we know this height here is 1 and our length here is 2. So the gradient of this is minus a half. So for all a less than or equal to minus a half, this part of our graph is down here somewhere, and this part is over here. So we know we have star. And this corresponds with option E. And so our answer is E.